The year is 1526. Two powerful armies face each other on a dusty plain. The fate of India hangs in the balance. This is the Battle of Panipat, a clash of empires, a turning point in history. One army, led by a young and ambitious king named Babur, has come from the north, seeking to carve out a new dominion. The other, a much larger force, represents the might of the Delhi Sultanate, ruled by the Lodi dynasty. The Sultan, Ibrahim Lodi, is known for his courage, but also for his arrogance. He underestimates his opponent, a mistake that will cost him dearly. The stage is set for a battle that will decide the destiny of a subcontinent. To understand the significance of Panipat, we must journey back to the late 15th century. A new power is emerging in Central Asia, the Mughals. They are descended from Genghis Khan and Timur, legendary conquerors who left their mark on history. Babur, a descendant of these great warriors, inherits their ambition and military prowess. Forced from his ancestral homeland in Haryana, modern-day Uzbekistan, Babur sets his sights on India. He's drawn by its riches and the weakness of its divided kingdoms. Babur is not just a conqueror, he is a poet, a scholar, and a keen observer of the world. He dreams of establishing a new dynasty in India, one that will surpass the glories of his ancestors. Meanwhile, in Delhi, the Lodi dynasty is crumbling from within. Ibrahim Lodi, the Sultan, faces rebellions from his own nobles. His harsh rule and lack of political acumen have alienated many. The once powerful Sultanate is now a shadow of its former self. Ibrahim Lodi, however, remains defiant. He gathers a vast army, confident in his numerical superiority. He fails to recognize the true threat posed by Babur and his small but highly disciplined force. Section 4. Babur's ambition from Kabul to Delhi. Babur, based in Kabul, carefully plans his invasion. He understands that victory in India depends on more than just numbers. He needs a well-trained army and superior tactics. He trains his men in the use of gunpowder weapons, such as cannons and muskets, which are still relatively new to India. He also employs a clever strategy known as the tulgama, a tactic of encircling the enemy. With a mix of determination and strategic brilliance, Babur sets out to conquer Delhi. Section 5. The battlefield, a strategic showdown. The two armies meet at Panipat, a historic battlefield that has witnessed many conflicts. Babur strategically chooses his position, protecting his flanks with trenches and barricades. He deploys his cannons in a way that maximizes their impact. Ibrahim Lodi, on the other hand, relies on traditional warfare, cavalry charges and elephant attacks. He vastly underestimates the firepower of Babur's artillery. Section 6. Cannons roar, elephants clash. The battle commences. The battle begins with a deafening roar. Babur's cannons unleash a storm of fire and iron, decimating the Lodi ranks. The Mughal troops, armed with muskets, fire volleys into the enemy lines. Ibrahim Lodi's elephants, once a symbol of might, panic under the artillery fire, turning on their own troops. The Lodi army, despite its size, is thrown into disarray. Babur's smaller but more disciplined force fights with the fury of tigers. They are inspired by their leader who fights alongside them, urging them on to victory.